Alright folks, welcome back to my garage. I have a little project here. Got this pickup truck. It doesn't run. I think I know why. There's a cylinder head. It's kind of messed up, so I'm sure a lot of the pistons are messed up. But we're going to do a video restoring this. We're going to try some new things with this, so we're going to see what happens. Alright, we got the truck up on the lift. I think we're going to start by taking the engine out and get the engine out and get it on a engine lift joist, where the hell it's called. We'll get it on one of those. I don't know if I'm going to put the same one in. I probably won't. I got one. I'm pretty sure that's almost. That might be completely built. So we'll probably just slap that one back down in there. But as you can see, we got some body damage that we're going to have to replace. So we'll rip the body panels off and get in there. Alright, so engine's out. I'm going to strip out the radiator and then we'll start ripping apart the front end. Alright, we got a good portion of the front end taken off. We're gonna jack this up. I did see that we have some rust underneath. I don't know if we have any body rust underneath. If we have body rust underneath, we're gonna end up having to rip that apart and then fix that. But yeah, we're gonna lift it up, see what the underneath looks like. It looks like we got some leaf springs that are gonna need replaced. So if it's something easy, we can easily get that done up as quickly as possible. And yeah, we'll see you after that. Alright, it's looking like we have a bad rear axle, along with some bad drive shaft, uh, leaf springs, shock absorbers. We got a shock absorber that's bad. Looks like one leaf spring. The rear axle differential is looking good. Tires, surprisingly, not bad looking. Well, one of them's pretty bad. But the other three, not bad looking. We'll probably just put brand new tires on it anyways. Um, that looks bad. Some bad hubs. So, yeah, we'll start stripping off the underbody of what needs replaced. Alright, the rear axle off. I'm going to drop this drive shaft real quick because that's a bad part. That rust on the back of the cab, not too worried about that because I'll probably do the bed and the cab separately. Looks like the fuel tank's good. Looks like frames are good. I think that's the only bad portion on the back half of the truck. So we'll do the front half as well. It's looking like that hub's gonna have to come out, and that leaf spring, and that brake line. That brake line's going bad. So we will get all of that jazz done up, and I'll see you after. Okay, we got that hub off. I was looking at these brakes. I think we're gonna end up having to replace the brakes all the way across for everybody, because the rear are gonna have to be done anyway. So I'm just gonna pull this tire off and get the caliper off, so we can pull the brakes. Just because they're kind of worn. So we'll get those loose. Grab that. Take it off for later. Make sure everything else is tightened down though. Okay, it was the top one that was loose. But yeah, so next up we're gonna order the rear axle. Get that in, get it mounted up. The two leaf springs are good. We're gonna need a rear axle and a hub. Aside from that, we'll need rear brakes as well. So we will get that ordered. Alright, we got the rear axle put back together. Of course, we got the drive shaft still, and then we got to get the front end put back together. We need a front hub, and brakes. Looks like one brake line as well. So we'll get those. And then of course we got to hammer out everything in the front and get that done up. So we'll get that done real quick. Alright. So we got, obviously the tires are going to need to be redone, so we got to go out and get 4 new tires, which I can do that. We got R16s, we're going to collect them up over here though. Alright, we got the tires done up. We're going to go ahead and take them on over, mount them to the truck, and then we'll probably lower it and then deal with some more of the body damage. And then, yeah, go from there. Alright, it's looking like that outer panel, the quarter panel, ain't gonna work on there, so we're gonna do the two quarter panels. And we'll just fling it over the railing. Alright, let's get the radiator hooked up. Radiator hoses, and then we got a battery and main lines. We'll get on that. Alright, we got the hoses attached. And we just gotta fill things. We gotta get the oil, we gotta get the brake reservoir, we gotta get the radiator. Okay, steering is hooked up. Take a look at it. Interior actually looks not bad. Interior is actually pretty decent. It's coming together. It's coming together real good. So we will get the fluids going. We'll probably start with oil. Before we get the radiator cooling, I need to clean up a little bit. I don't know what was going on with the brake fluid, but it just was not cooperating. Okay. So we got brake fluid, we got oil, we got antifreeze. The front end's redone, new tires, new brakes. Underneath looks fine. Interior looks good. Honestly, it actually looks pretty good. Green interior. Oh, that door looks kind of bad. What does this door look like? That door looks good. So now we just gotta fuel it up, and we'll get the fuel inside of the truck and go from there. Alright, let's start her up. We should have just enough fuel to... You know what? Alrighty, so the color goes with the hashtag and 6 digits. I'm going to leave it up to you guys to decide what color we paint this truck. We got 127,000 kilometers. It's a V8. It's a 4-speed automatic. It's probably going to change. I'm probably going to make that a manual just because I like them better. Green leather interior, which that can change too. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it up to you guys on what color you guys want to make this truck. Um, so, have a good one. Uh, if you haven't already, like and subscribe. It really does help my channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. Everyone, you all have a great day.